Hey, welcome back, folks, to Max Nave Horsemanship. Well, today's probably the last time you're going to see any of these guys around because, well, they've already moved most of the horses here over to the summer pasture. Not sure how long these two will be around. The only other one here is mine, and, well, it's going home with me tomorrow. So I guess this is kind of a bittersweet video we're doing today, a little bit of bad news, good news. Well, the bad news is you're probably not going to get to see these horses anymore because, well, they're not going to be here. And, well, neither am I. I'm moving mine home. Now, that's the bad news. The good news is, well, good for me anyhow. Good news is that because I'm taking her home and she requires meds on a regular basis, I'm never going to have to leave home to do that, which means that, well, there might be several days a week where I don't even have to start my car. So that's good news. I had a little more good news too because, well, the owner of this place texted me and was quite pleased with how well their horses were behaving. Says they've never been so easy to catch and load to move, ever. Well, I've said that before in another video that trailering isn't a whole lot about the trailer. It's about the horse trusting you enough to go where you ask it to go, including the trailer. You know, and knowing that it's going to be safe doing it, and it also learns to be responsive and take instruction from you when you ask it to do a certain thing. It just does it. So anyhow, that was a text message I got that really brightened up my day, that in spite of the fact that a lot of good things are coming to an end, there were some good things came out of it too. Another good thing, and totally unrelated, was I actually had another text message, somebody looking for a horse because they'd seen what I can do with a horse, and they thought if I trained a horse, it'd be a suitable horse for them because they were looking for a pretty good horse. And, well, I can only assume they were willing to pay, but as it turns out, at the moment I don't have anything for sale, and so we couldn't accommodate them there. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit disappointing that we're not going to get to come out here anymore because it's kind of a nice place, and I was enjoying playing with the horses, and it gave me an opportunity to do some videos, and I'm sure you guys are enjoying seeing the horses too, but, well, I'm afraid you're not going to get to see them anymore, but that's okay. That's the worst of it. And like I said, the good news is there's going to be days a week I don't even have to start my car. I'll be able to make sure that my horse is better taken care of. And I did a video on that a couple of years ago when I first had to start giving her meds. And I said, that's kind of our responsibility to look after the horse. You know, you don't just sell it, pawn your problems off on somebody else. It's up to you to look after your horse. So that's what I'm doing. And that's why, even though I've downsized and I only have one horse now, that's the one I kept. Because, well, I knew other people aren't going to want to look after her like I do. And, well, I'm not going to pawn my problems off on someone else. It just doesn't work that way. So my other horses got real good homes, perfect places where they could fulfill what they were best at. And I got the one I want to keep that I got to look after. And she's going to be living with me now. So it's going to make it easier for me to look after her. It's going to cost me less. And, well, it was encouraging to get that text saying that the horses I'd been playing with here were better than they'd ever been. They were happy with that. So that was pretty encouraging. And then, like I said, shortly after that, a text, somebody wanting to buy a horse from me. So I guess I'm doing some things right, but don't be discouraged. I'm not going to stop doing videos. No way. I'll find something to talk about. It's going to be a little more difficult with just my own horse because of the fact she's so well trained. It's hard to show you things and what to do because there's a lot of things I'm not going to do with that horse because I don't need to do them, and just wouldn't be effective to use her as a training tool. Although she'll be around, you'll get to see her once in a while, I'm sure. And if we're on location working with somebody else's horse and they give us permission to video, because we've got to have permission for that. You know, we don't want to interfere with anybody's privacy. We don't want to be videoing them or their horse without their permission. So we have to get permission. And if we get permission, maybe you'll get to see a little bit of that stuff too. I kind of hope that'll happen a little bit too, because I think that would provide for some very good opportunities for videos that we can do. Some of them might end up being a little bit long too, but there'll be real world stuff where we're working with other people's horses, helping them out and figuring out the problems and showing them what needs to be done with the horse to help the horse along. So there you go. A little bittersweet this one, and a little bad and good, but a lot of good too. Not all bad. So stick around, keep watching my videos, keep coming back, because there's going to be more, I guarantee you. And well, even if we aren't really playing with horses, there's always lots to talk about, and I'm sure I'm going to find some more. In fact, I already got another one in my mind that I've been itching to do a video on for quite some time. Keep forgetting to do it when I got the camera handy, so we'll get to that one, trust me. In the meantime, have a good day and go play with your pony. Bye now.